I don't know if y'all can hear that cat in the background, but it's getting on my nerves. Anyway, so today we are replacing the old cooler adapters on my Gen 6 454. And the reason for this is on my car, I'm not using an oil cooler. I'm not towing anything, so I shouldn't really need it. And it's kind of in the way anyway. So, what we're doing, get y'all on this. Gonna check my oil filter. So far, it's kind of loose. It was a relatively new filter, and I am making a mess. Holy shit! I'll be back. You shut up over there. Anyway, so cats. Anyway, so got that out. Sorry, mess, huge mess. Yeah. Oh, yep, I'm doing it again. Son of a bitch, I'm stupid. Okay, anyway, nothing gross, nothing metal. It's old, big whoop, but not milky. It's a little black, but I mean, it's junkyard engine. What do you expect? Everything's clean. So this thing is kinda not what I like. I need to get the regular one where the oil filter would just come down, because this one is kind of in the way of the header setup I want to run. I think it is anyway. I'm gonna have to find that one out later. So plan of what I'm doing is I'm doing mid-length headers. I don't want to do long tube headers or anything like that. I was going to, but the motor makes a lot of torque. What are you doing over there? Stop it. Anyway, motor makes a lot of torque, so I don't need long tube headers to do anything more like that. Supposedly the motor makes, I think I've said this before, 410 pounds of torque and 290 horsepower stock. So that is plenty of torque. It'll definitely be a tire roaster. Anyway, beyond that is just the fact that I don't want to run long tubes. I plan on actually kind of leaving this car a little lower, and I don't want them dragging the ground like all the other headers I have ever owned have. So anyway, I've dug through all my junk, and I found these. I mean, these are old, but they will still get the job done. So what you need is these two middle ones. Ignore this hand. This one here. I'm trying to do this backwards. And those will go inside of both of those holes. Obviously, I've taken one of these out. Goes right here. So they just kind of screw in. And there is another one there that needs to come out so that I don't have to run the cooler. And it won't just puke oil everywhere when I try to crank it. Because I almost didn't know these existed until I looked under there and was like, oh no, I could have screwed up bad. Which would have left this whole entire mess all under the car. And I've been trying to do this with exhaust on and everything. But, you know, we always do stupid stuff. And obviously I don't have, wait, hold on. I don't have the right tools to do things, but I do have the wrong tools to get it done. So, this thing is dull. The other side was better. Anyway, through that, put that in the trash. Don't cut my hand on the plastic, which I've done before. Not a lot of crap about this. So I have to pull apart. Anyway, so find the one that matches your threads. Gonna need a big Allen head for this. Thank God I have tools for all that. And this is literally how I do it. I just get in the camera, sorry. Get in there, match the threading up, and call it a day. Now, personally, I would probably... Would you shut up over there? Don't talk back to me. Anyway, stop it. I don't have anything to, like, stop him with. Stop it. Yeah, get distracted by that. Anyway, so get that in there. Tighten that up. Personally, I would like to run some thread seal. Now you just talking shit. Anyway, personally, I would like to get some thread sealer on it And we're not going to do that. Because, well, you know, I don't ever do anything right. Don't do as I do. Just enjoy the stupidity of my actions. We're going to slide y'all under there so y'all can see what I'm looking at. That. Oop, don't get the hole in it. And that. That one will come out and get a plug like this one's about to get. I don't know if y'all can steady out, but... So that's the plan. So I'm going to set a rag under this so that I don't just set you there. And we're just going to pop this bad boy on in there. Ignore my little nubby fingers, but first try. And then, now, these are the Mr. Gasket plugs, and they take a T50 for this size that you'll need, and I think actually the big one, nah, you know what, just this size is T50, I'm not going to get into all that. Get that bitch in there, and shiny. I can almost see my reflection in that thing. A giant forehead. Gotta love it. It's in. You know, snug it in. And send her on home. There we go. That shouldn't leak. Famous last words of something that leaks. And then we're going to go ahead and get y'all on the next one. Now, I don't have a socket for this, or I probably do, and I just don't feel like looking for it for some odd reason. You know what? I think I'm going to look for it. I'll bring you right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to get vice grips because this thing's trying to round off, and I don't have a socket. So, okay, get that going, and do this for a minute. But at least it's loose, and it's not stripped out, because that would have sucked ass. Freaking cat won't shut up. I want the cat shut up. Shut up. Now I just think it's mocking me. You know, I love cats. I actually really do. I'm a cat person by all means. I love my dog. Don't get me wrong. She's a sweet little pit bull. And I love cats. But my God, is that one annoying. Anybody want a cat? If you don't shut up, I will send you to China. Yep, nope, still not loose enough. I was just sitting here watching me struggle with this thing. Because apparently I'm dumb. On today's episode of G Garage, I learned how stupid I am. And also how smart I thought I was is not true. How dumb I was just got worse. Oh God, that's oil. Oh God, okay, don't. What in the world is this thing? Okay, that's weird. Weird looking thing, but alrighty. Get y'all back in there, see what we're looking at. So this just came out of there. I don't know what all this thing is, but not needed. It's going to be needed, and I'm not going to know what I did with it, and I'm not going to want to replace it, and then we're going to just start over the whole thing. Somehow I end up with another engine, because this is the third one I've tried for this car. And somehow I keep changing engines and choices and my life choices. Sometimes I regret those life choices. Where did it get? Come on. Nope. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we are. I'm trying to do this from the video off the phone. My God, this one. Oh, come on. Gotta love it. Oh, now we're to that point where I'm touching the other part. I wonder if it fell off. Okay. Yeah, come on out of there. Thank you. Alright, that one's in. It doesn't go as far. Actually, it does. But this one's a little loose still, probably. Just gonna make sure they're both snug. Yay. Okay. So, hands are filthy. Big whoop. Just gonna prop y'all up and do that. Gross. So, anyway. what I want to do next is, one, I actually don't know what I want to do. I know I want to look inside that filter and see. So far, I don't see any metallic flake or anything, so I think the engine's fine, but I don't have the stuff to cut one open the right way, so don't judge me. Look, never in my life have I claimed to be a genius. But I just spent 20 minutes cutting open a oil filter with a knife and some crap and a little bit of cussing. But guess what? It's out. Okay, now it's out. Anyway, so I'm going to give y'all some looks. Ignore that. There's probably some metal from that, but all in all, it's clean. It's dirty, but clean. So, set this down because I'm telling you, I'm trying not to get my hands all over this because it's filthy. And why I'm not using my stand, I don't know. Not my smartest move. But anyway, yeah, she's clean. So, maybe y'all couldn't see very well, but probably not very well at all right now. But it's pretty clean. Which I'm very, very happy with because I was worried about that. There's literally nothing on there. So that does make me happy. It means I think I got a good one. Now, something that does surprise me is I'm used to whenever you get an engine from the junkyard or you just go to a junkyard, at least at the one I'm at, usually they already pull the filter and all the oil out. So I'm kind of... You're just going to walk up in here, look at me like that, cat. Anyway, usually they'll take those off and leave them off. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm kind of getting distracted constantly. But anyway, so that was that. That took way too long. You know what they say. Let me go out here, do a 10-minute job, 5 hours, 2 beers, and a whole bunch of cussing later. And we are done. Except for a new filter, but I ain't putting one of those on right now because, well, I don't have one. And I'm thinking about relocating that. If it'll clear with the, like I said, I'm doing mid-length, so if it'll clear with the mid-length headers, I'll be fine. If it won't, crap. But we'll find that out. I do have parts coming in. That's a good thing, so I'm not constantly sitting here and not being able to make anything, update, or do anything that I need to get done, because I've got plenty I need to get done. By the way, I love this knife. I found this in a car I bought years ago, and this thing is great. It could stand to be sharpened, but I hammered the crap out of this thing into the concrete, through the filter and everything, and it did not chip the tip whatsoever. This is one of those like Reaper combat knives. I think the guy got it. I don't really know where he'd get it from, but I've seen them in Academy. So I mean, I think they're like $5-10. Hell, I don't know. But these are great. I've used this thing for so much. Like you can see on here, I've used it to like pull off plastic or that black. I guess it's the ceiling stuff that you put a window on with. I've used it for all kinds of stuff, and this thing is holding up great. I throw it at stuff all the time. I slam it into blocks of wood. I don't care. It's great. So honestly, I keep this thing around. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for what I do on this one. If you liked it, subscribe. If not, it is what it is. Man, I need to lose some weight. Jesus Christ. Okay, adios. See you on the next one.